स्टार्ट हो गया. Hello friends. Now we are going to start the central nervous system. We have already discussed about the brain. So first part of the brain. So brain differentiated into three parts: forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. So we already discussed about the forebrain. So forebrain structure having optic lobes, cerebrum, it is the largest part, and diencephalon. So next part of the brain is midbrain. So midbrain start from here. So here you see the midbrain areas. Here is the midbrain area, and this part is called hindbrain. So in midbrain there are two parts present. First is optic lobes and cerebral peduncle. So optic lobe, here is the optic lobes. Here is the optic lobe. So optic lobes contain two parts, superior colliculi and inferior colliculi. Here we see in detail. So here is the structure of the midbrain. So midbrain contain four optic lobes. It is also called quadrigemina. So here the optic lobe, upper optic lobe is called superior colliculi, and lower is called inferior colliculi. And then a tract arises which open into or connected to the hindbrain, that is called cerebral peduncle. So this part help in the visual process. This form the optic chiasma, and four lobes help. Next part of the hindbrain is which is differentiated into three parts: cerebellum, pons, and medulla oblongata. Cerebellum, you see the cerebellum here. This is the largest part, second largest part of the brain. It is also called the little brain. And the next part is pons, which is connected or in front of the cerebellar, and the lower posterior part is called medulla, which is pyramidal in shape. One by one we discuss. The first we discuss about cerebellum. So what is cerebellum? So cerebellum is the part of the hindbrain which differentiates into two parts: a cerebral hemisphere and two cerebral hemisphere, right and left cerebral hemisphere. Or inside the cerebellum, a tree-like structure is present. That tree is called arbor vitae, and the center it is called cerebral nucleus. And the cerebral hemisphere also differentiated into two parts: cerebellar cortex and cerebral medulla. So cerebral cortex contain the various type of cells. That cell is called Purkinje cells, molecular cells, and granular cell. So this is all about related to the structure of the cerebellum. Now we come to the function of the cerebellum. So the main function of the cerebellum is maintain the posture, maintain the body equilibrium, also control the motor skill. So whatever the movement you do, it is controlled by cerebellum. So it is all about posture and equilibrium are controlled by the cerebellum. It is all about the cerebellum. Next, just front to the cerebellar, it is called pons. So pons is the structure which supply the nerve impulse or neurons to the cerebellum. So, and it is the connection, it is the just present above the medulla oblongata, and it is just present in fore and hindbrain. So this is the main function is to help in respiration. So depth of respiration, which contain the two center, apneutic center and pneumatic centers. So this is all about pons, and next to the pons is medulla oblongata. So medulla oblongata, just it is a posterior part of the hindbrain. Here you look posterior part of the hindbrain, and it look like a pyramidal shape, a triangular shape. So broad part upper and get tapered posteriorly, and also contain two apertures. The roof of the medulla oblongata and lateral part contain two apertures. One aperture is called foramen of Lasker, and another aperture is called foramen of Magendie. And this area, so posterior choroid plexus are present where the formation of the cerebrospinal fluid takes place. So it is all about the medulla oblongata. Now we come to the function of medulla oblongata here. Function of medulla oblongata. Function of medulla oblongata. Here is the function. First function is vasomotor center. It also control involuntary function. Whatever the involuntary functions takes place inside the body, it is one of the respiratory control center. Respiration is controlled by the breathing process, ventilation process controlled by the medulla. Also control cardiac center, cardiac control, and urinary discharge, vomiting center, defecation center, ejection, and blood pressure is also controlled by the. So these are the various functions of the medulla oblongata. So medulla oblongata is the major role it is which control the various activities. So it is all about related to your brain structure, brain function, areas of the brain, and the major part is the cerebrum, which having the different sensory area which control the different parts of the body function. So it is all about. So okay, thank you.